Go to the info.
So we're just going to have a close look at it later.
Well, I'm gonna back that up.
Are you?
I'm gonna back that up with a bit of RC.
Oh, how special is that?
This is super special if you're into hot shots.
Now the Hot Shot II has been re-released already, but in different guise.
Yeah, the blockhead.
And it's slightly different because they actually retooled the roll cage.
So does this have a retooled roll cage, or does this have the original one?
It's got the original one. Because people didn't like that.
They didn't?
No, they wanted the original.
So
Tamiya listened and re-released the original.
So this is the first time the Hot Shot 2's ever come to the market.
That's right. Same as the Super Saver.
And to me, it looks like a four-wheel drive Hornet.
It's got that look, hasn't it? It's got the same color scheme.
The same color scheme.
Yeah. So the bodywork's a little bit different from all the other Hot Shots. Now the Hot Shot 2 also had the slightly modified top of the monocoque chassis, because the original Hot Shots were all sealed, even the Super Shots. And when you went racing, you couldn't get to your receiver and your crystals easily. You had to undo the whole bottom part, and that all fell out. So they made a little hatch, which you'll find on all the new re-released cars. Every single one, even the Hot Shot, has got that version in it now. So it's got a little panel here, a little clip, and clip it, and then you can get to the insides.
That's pretty cool, huh?
But you don't need to do that now. But that's a bit of history going into that. So you've got the twin shocks at the back, which are different.
Red plastics.
The red plastics, yeah. Okay, so the red plastics sort of hark back. Well, these bits hark back to the original
Hot Shot. Is it like the
Super
Super Saber got red plastics too?
Yes. And a similar car, very similar car. The bodies are slightly different. And then you've got your shock tower there, which is very different to the conversion kit you got for your Hot Shot, which was fiberglass tower.
Yep.
So that's a molded one.
And it's still got the single shock front. And the shocks, are they CVAs?
They're CVAs. Okay, so they're improvement on the original shock. And you've got the sway bar on the front there, but not at the back.
And the improvement is the fact that they are, in fact, oil-filled damper units.
That's right.
The original Hot Shots
ones were as well, but they weren't as good. They were aluminium cylindered ones.
Were they?
And they were slightly offset. So the pivot point here, the shock was actually higher, up like that.
Oh, there you go. Let's have a look inside the box.
It looks looksy.
Yeah, I want to have a squiz.
It's pre-painted.
Show us your box. Pre-painted.
It's all black.
I'm in two camps about that. No,
well, go to camp? You want to go to camp?
Surely not everybody wants to do a black Hot Shot.
Yeah, I know.
Do they?
They should have left it clear, I think.
But a lot of people do love box art, don't they? They do love box art.
Well, box art is easy. You can't get it wrong, can you?
Black. Was the original Hot Shot red frame?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Got a lot of red components on it.
So it has a lot of black components.
It's a bit hard to see, actually. I'll move this box out of the way. It'll be easier to see these bits.
Have a squiz.
Okay, so it's a modern bumper.
Yeah.
You might notice that some people have been like, they want the original bumper, the 3-hole bumper. And the reason they changed this bumper was the 3-hole bumpers were really weak. But the 3-hole bumpers are like megabucks now, probably because they're rare.
Because they're broken.
Yeah,
because they're weak.
That's right.
That looks different. Is that different? Is that the battery hatch?
No. That's the skid plate for the front. So the bumper screws onto this, and then that goes onto the front gearbox.
And what's that? What skid plate's that?
Oh, that's a new skid plate. That's a rear skid plate, so that's different too.
That's different, right?
So
because the other one used to have a flap, didn't it? Didn't it have a fiberglass flap for the battery to pop in and out?
Well, that's probably still there. This would have been just going over the top of it.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the optional skid plate for the Super Shot was just a very thin one that went across the bottom of the chassis. There's your shock tower for the rear. You got your captured ball bushings there.
In black, not red.
Yeah. So this is a brand new, well, that's a different bit.
That's a whole new parts tree, I'd say.
1987. Okay, so this is specifically for the Hot Shot 2.
Yep.
All right.
This is a 1985 sprue, so this is original.
So all the gearboxes there, or original.
Original Hot Shot.
Gearbox housings with the spacing for the gear ratios that you love so much.
They're terrible, aren't they?
The little
got
spaces.
Some more roll cage.
Well, there's roll cage.
White wheels.
White wheels.
The original one had chrome gold wheels?
No, that was the Super Shot.
Oh, the Super Shot.
The original one had white wheels.
There you go.
Okay.
And now super grippers.
Yeah, yeah, these last forever.
You had a job to wear them down, didn't you?
Yeah.
I reckon you would smash gearboxes before you wore them out. No?
Yeah.
The car would be worn out before the tyres.
Everyone loved these.
And here we've got our special parts box.
All right, so you got all your screws and stuff. We're not going to open that. That's all sealed up.
This is going to be somebody special. Somebody's going to love this kit.
It's got the motor, all
Shocks,
your screws,
screws,
all the aluminium standoffs, all that sort of stuff. Springs.
And I love the classic look of their kits. No, they really follow it all the way through. And of course, we've got the instructions and the decals in there.
Yes.
All right.
There we go. So there you're in.
Hot Shot 2.
So if you need to have a Hot Shot 2,
there's not many left.
No. Get onto it. This only turned up like 2 days ago.
And for some reason, I can never tell, but they've been actually more popular than the Super Saber. And I feel that there was more talk about the Super Saber.
There was more talk about the Super Saber.
But
I prefer this one.
This has definitely been more. Well, you're with the crowd.